20, I found myself standing in the middle of an empty warehouse, wondering if I was making the biggest mistake of my life. I had just left a secure job as a project manager to chase a dream that had been buried under years of responsibilities. My dream was simple: to start a sustainable candle business that would bring warmth and light into people's homes in a way that cared for the planet. But with all my savings invested in this empty space, I felt the weight of every risk I was taking. My name is Clara Reed, and for the past 2 decades, I had worked tirelessly in a corporate job, managing teams and meeting deadlines. But deep down, I had always wanted to create something meaningful, something that felt personal. It took years of courage and planning, but I finally decided to take the leap. Starting a business in my 40s wasn't easy. I knew nothing about manufacturing, sourcing sustainable materials, or the ins and outs of marketing. I spent countless hours researching eco-friendly waxes, sustainable packaging, and how to create natural, non-toxic scents. I poured all my savings into renting the warehouse, buying equipment, and setting up a small workshop where I could handcraft each candle. The first few months were grueling. I made hundreds of candles, experimenting with scents and wicks, and there were so many failed attempts. The wicks didn't burn right, the scents weren't strong enough, and some batches didn't sell properly. I was exhausted and often doubted if I could actually pull this off. But each time I felt discouraged, I remembered why I started: to create something that would make a difference. Once I had a few batches that I was proud of, I decided to launch my business, Pure Light Candles. I set up an online store, posted pictures on social media, and reached out to local eco-friendly stores to see if they would carry my products. My first sale came 2 weeks later, and I remember the thrill of seeing that notification on my phone. It wasn't a big sale, just one candle, but it meant the world to me. It was proof that someone believed in what I was creating. Word started to spread. People loved the idea of eco-friendly, handcrafted candles, and the positive feedback fueled me to keep going. But I was still struggling financially. I was putting every dollar I made back into the business, buying better materials, refining the process, and investing in packaging. I was working long hours, often late into the night, hand pouring every candle with the hope that my dream would catch fire. Then a turning point came. One of my customers was a journalist who wrote for a popular lifestyle magazine. She reached out to me saying she loved the candles and wanted to feature Pure Light Candles in an article about sustainable home goods. The article went live a few weeks later, and it changed everything. Orders started pouring in, far more than I could handle alone. I had to hire help, something I hadn't planned on so soon, but it was a good problem to have. The growth was thrilling, but it brought new challenges. I needed more space, more materials, and a bigger team to keep up with demand. It was overwhelming, but I was determined to keep the quality and sustainability at the heart of my business. I reinvested everything into expanding the workshop and improving our production process, always sticking to our eco-friendly values. 1 year after starting, Pure Light Candles had grown beyond my expectations. We were selling in several states and had a loyal customer base who believed in our mission. I was invited to speak at a sustainability conference where I shared my journey of leaving a stable career to start a business that aligned with my values. After my talk, I was approached by a large eco-friendly retailer who wanted to carry our candles nationwide. It was a surreal moment. Just a year earlier, I was struggling to make my first sale, and now I was on the brink of taking my brand to a national level. Today, Pure Light Candles is a recognized brand in the sustainable lifestyle industry. We've expanded to multiple locations, employ a dedicated team, and continue to stay committed to environmentally friendly practices. My journey was far from easy, but every sleepless night and every ounce of hard work was worth it. I not only created a successful business, but one that I was proud of. A business that brought light and warmth to others while honoring the planet. If you've ever felt like it's too late to start over, remember this. Age doesn't define your dreams. Whether you're 20 or 40, every day is a chance to begin